If you want to know how you can make Spiderman Web Slingers in Roblox Studio, make sure to watch this video all the way to the end to find out exactly how to. Hey guys, and welcome back to this brand new tutorial on my YouTube channel. And in this tutorial I will be showing you how you can make Spider-Man web shooters. And you might know it from Fortnite. You know, you can just go around the map, get them, and swing around. It's pretty fun to do so, not gonna lie. But we're going to be recreating that today in 3 parts. In the first part, we're going to be making the slinging. You know, you can just like whee, you can like swing around. In the next part, we will do either the web zip or the web shooting. The way that works, you just press Q and then it will just fire a Spider-Man web thingy, and you will get damage from that. And with the web zip, you will just instantly, you will go very fast to the other side where you're pointing at. And this tutorial is possible by Creeperman. Their Discord is on screen right now and all of that stuff. They gave me the file and they wanted me to make a tutorial on this, so big shout out to you. Link will be in the description for all of its info and all of that stuff. So I believe this is going to be a really cool video. I really hope you enjoy. If you like this video, give it a like. If you don't like this video, give it a dislike. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe because it really helps me out a lot. And turn on post notifications. And if you want, become a member by clicking the blue join button down below. And that's all I had to say So without further ado, let's get right into this tutorial. Alrighty, so we're in the tutorial and we're going to start off immediately with some remote eventing. So you want to insert 3 remote events in replicated storage. So 1, 2, 3, boom. And now we need to give them a name. And the first name is going to be web. The second name is going to be web shoot. And the last name is going to be web zip. And we're doing some preparation for our next tutorials. So that's why we're doing a little bit more in this tutorial. Insert a folder in workspace and call it webs. Now we need a script. Let me see a script in here. Yep. And name it server. And we need a local script in starter character scripts and name it local script. Well, we're gonna name it client, but you have to insert a local script. We're going to be immediately starting off with animating, and it's not that hard. So go to plugins and go to build rig and insert the blog rig like this. And once you did that, want to open animation editor and want to click on it and want to give it a title, but I'm just gonna call it Spider-Man tutorial. Enter. So now you got this, and just do what I do and you're going to be all good to go. So click the humanoid root part, this one over here, rotate it like 3 blocks, well 2 maybe. Get the torso and put it a little bit in front, like this. It's like he's like pooping or something. But now get the legs and separate them a little bit. And pull them to the front, like this. Like that. Well, this one has to be a little more. Get them symmetric. Now get the head and put it one times up, you know, just 1. So it's like looking forward. And now get the hands, rotate them like this, and then rotate them in some kind of praying position. So 90 degrees and over here. So this is kind of like your animation. Let me just one more like that. This is my animation. And you want to go to the 3 dots and click set animation priority to action, and all you want to do is publish to Roblox. You don't need to change anything in here, just click submit, and you cannot use my ID. Just click on this ID copy thingy, but do not use my ID because it will not work. So just click it, close, and you can delete everything like this. We're going to be starting off with coding the client script. And to do that, we're going to be starting off with some variables. And we're going to be starting off with local UIS. This is the game, colon get service, user input service. Now we need more variables. We're going to be as I said, we're going to be doing some preparation for next tutorials, so that's why we are going to do some a little bit more. So local on web is equals to false, local on zip is equals to false, and local on shoot is equals to false. Now we need a player. So to get the player, we need to do local plr is equals to game colon get service players dot local player. Now we need the mouse of the player. So local mouse is equals to player colon get mouse, not children, but get mouse. We're going to be doing something very funny, and that is mouse dot icon is equals to in speech marks, and copy on what's on screen right now. So just do that real quick, and yeah, just do that. Now we need the camera of the player, which is going to be local camera is equals to workspace dot current camera. We need to get the character, not the player. Sorry, we need to get the character. So local char is equals to plr dot character, or plr dot character added colon wait. We can also wait for the character to be added. Now we need the humanoid. So local hum is equals to char wait for child humanoid. Not that hard. And now we need the animator. So local animator is equals to humanoid colon wait for child animator, like that. Now we need some tweening for the camera. So local tween is equals to game colon get service tween service, and we need to create a tween, and we're going to be creating it on the camera. All of the information we're going to give is just to do it at 0.4 seconds, and our field of view is equals to 100. So let me just do this. We got local tween is equals to game colon get service tween service colon create camera tween info dot new and field of view. Got it? So now we need the other side. So just copy this and paste it down here. Change this to 70. Change this to 6. And change this to tween 2. Now we need some more variables, such as local max sling distance, which is the maximum distance for the web slinging to work. And that's going to be, in this case, 150. Local max zip distance is equals to 300. And for the shooting, local max shoot distance, that's going to be 100. So you got local max sling distance is equals to 150. You got the max zip distance, which is 300. And you got the max shoot distance, which is 100. Now we need the local web zip key code. So that is the key for zipping. And that's going to be enum.keycode.e. We also need one for the shoot. So local web shoot key code is equals to enum.keycode.q. So E is to zip and Q is to shoot someone. Mouse.targetFilter is going to be on workspace.webs. And let's see what target filter does. Determines an object to be ignored when determining mouse.hit and mouse.target. That's interesting. Now we can start off with the coding. So we got the most of our variables. So uis.inputBegun colon connect function I and G, and I is for input and G is for game processed event. So all we need is if I dot user input type is equals. So I didn't say that, but for slinging, we're going to be using left click, and that is enum dot user input type dot mouse button 1. So you can see the left mouse button, the right mouse button, and the middle mouse button. And we need the left one. So if it is left click and not G, so if there's nothing else that's also running user input service, then we can continue. We're going to be doing that with local mpause is equals to mouse that hit the position. And now we need to do some calculating. So if in brackets mpause minus char dot humanoid root part dot position, so you got this dot magnitude is above the max sling distance, then, and I think what that does is if you're out of range, nothing will happen. So if mpause minus the humanoid root part position is above the max slinging distance, all we'll do is we'll just return it. Just return and end. Now, if on web is equals to false, then, so if you're not webbing yet, that means we'll set it to true, because you are webbing now. Then we will play our FOV, our field of view for tween. And now, if mouse.x is above mouse.view size x divided by 2, then we're going to be firing a remote event, which is game.replicated storage.web, and we're going to be fire server. We're going to be doing true, mouse.target, mpause, and right, like this. And then humanoid.platform stand is equal to true. If that's not the case, we'll do the exact same, but change right to left. Now over here, what we need is uis.input ended, connect function I, G, you get the point. So we're going to be checking if it's again left click. So if I.user input type is equals to user, or well enum user input type dot left click mouse button 1 and not G. So if you're left clicking and nothing else is running the script, then we'll continue. So if on web is equals to true, then we'll set it to false because you're not webbing anymore. We will play the tween for the second one, so which is the field of view that goes back again. We will tell the server, so game replicated storage.web fire server false, that you're not webbing anymore, and we will disable the platform stand by saying humanoid.platform stand is equals to false. And there's one edit I want to make, and that is over here, change replicated storage to get service replicated storage, like that. So just do that, like this, boom, and boom. So this is the client script for this tutorial. And now we're going to continue in our server script. And our server script is a little bit more. So first of all, we need a table. Local statuses is equals to an empty table. Our local web sling speed, so that's the speed you're going to sling at, and we'll do 2000. Our tweens are going to be local tweens is equals to game get service tween service. That's our tweens. Local web zip speed is equals to 2500, so 2500 for zipping. Sorry. We need a reach, so local web reach speed is equals to 0.45, and that is for the next tutorial. The amount, or well, the time it will take to reach the other side, but that's for another tutorial. The radius is equals to 3.5, and the radius for WebZip on how close it should be to its destination before it stops the WebZip. That's what Creeper told me. we need the local web shoot time, and that's going to be 20, and that is the amount of time a web is alive before it disappears. So 20 seconds and it will be gone forever. We need the web shoot speed, and that's going to be 0.2. The size of the web is going to be 4, so local web size is equals to 4. This is a lot of information, so if I'm going too fast, I'm really sorry. Just pause the video and do what I do. Simple as that. Now we're going to be like doing the actual slinging, and that's not too long. So game get service replicated storage .web .on server event connect function, and watch what I'm doing right now. PLR status target point and hand. So get those 3 arguments really clear: PLR status target point and hand. So you got those? Good. So if status, so let's zoom in again. If status is equals to true, so over here in the client script, over here, here, this is the status, and over here we're picking that up. So if that's the status, then local character is equals to plr.character, and if there's a character, then we will do the insane script. It's a lot of variables. No, not you, Siri. Shut up. So local arm is equals to char, and then hand hand, like that, or char in square brackets hand arm, like that. That is the arm. Now we need an arm attachment. So local arm attachment is equals to instance.new. We need an attachment, and then the arm attachment, the parents is going to be the character.humanoid root part. So char.humanoid root part. Now we need to set the world position. So arm attachment dot world position is equals to the world position is going to be the humanoid root part position. So character.humanoid root part dot position, like that. Now we need the next variable, and that is going to be the point attachment. So local point attachment is equals to, well, let me just put some spaces because else it is really dramatic. Okay, like that. So the point attachment is another attachment, so instance.new attachment, and point attachment dot parents. So the point attachment is going to be in the target, and the world position, so point attachment dot world position is equals to point. Now we need a body gyro. So local body gyro is equals to instance.new a body gyro. We're going to be putting that in the humanoid root part. So body gyro dot parents is equals to character humanoid root part. The body gyro dot p is equals to 1000. Body gyro dot max torque q is equals to how do we say that? Max torque q goes in vector 3 values, so vector3.new math.huge, math.huge, and math.huge, like this. For the last variable of this, body gyro dot d is equals to 15. So you got p and you got d. PD, police department. Okay, well, p is 1000 and d is 15. Okay. Now we need a rope, which is going to be local rope is equals to instance.new a rope constraint. It's a really long word, not gonna lie. Now we need the length, so that's going to be local length is equals to arm.position minus point dot magnitude. And what that does, it gets the distance between the hand and the shoot point. The visibility of the rope is going to be false. Rope.attachment 0 is equals to the arm attachment. Robe.attachment1 is equals to the points attachment. The parent of the robe is the arm, so local robe, or I mean robe the parent is equals to arm. The length of the robe is going to be length. The color of the robe, so robe.color is equals to brickcolor.new white. We'll just make it a white robe. And robe.restitution is equals to 0.5. And let me just check what that does. How elastic an attachment connects via rope constraint will be reaching. Okay, so it's just how elastic it is. Now we need to task await. We need a little millisecond of waiting. And now we need to do some fake attaching. So local fake attach is equals to instance.new attachment. The fake attachment, the parent of the fake attachment is into the target, so target. And fake attach dot world position, and that's going to be char hand hand dot position, like that. So it's going to be like left hand or right hand. Now we need a second one, so just copy all of this, paste it, fake attach 2, 2, and 2, but change the parent to the hand, so char hand dot hand, you know. Now we need the last gigantic variable, which is local beam is equals to instance.new beam. Beam.texture is equals to RBX asset ID / and I'll just paste the ID, but in the video there will be a thingy. In the video there's going to be like text. Beam.texture mode is equals to enum.texture mode .stretch will stretch the texture. Beam.texture speed is equals to 0. The beam.texture length is equals to 0.1. Beam.transparency is equals to number sequence .new 0. What that does, returns a number sequence with priority value as the, yep. So just set it to 0. Beam.light emission is equals to 1. Beam.light influence is equals to 0. So if I'm going too fast, just pause the video and write it over. Beam.face camera is equals to true, so whatever you're looking at, the beam will go with it. Beam.attachment 0 is equals to fake attach 2, so keep in mind 0 should be at 2. Beam.attachment 1 is equals to fake attach. So for attachment 0, you're going to do fake attach 2, and for attachment 1, you're going to do fake attach. So like the normal fake attach. Beam.width 0 is equals to 3, and beam.width 1 is equals to 3 also. Now lastly, the parent of the beam is into the arm of the player. Now we need a body force. So local body force is equals to instance.new. We need to insert a body force like this. You know, body force. And the body force, the parent, we're going to put the body force into the humanoid root part once again. So character, that humanoid root part, like that. Now we need the animator, so local animator is equals to character dot humanoid colon wait for child animator, just like we did in the local script, but now over here. So you want to create an animation in here, so animation, and just call it spider. You want to put the animation ID which you made at the beginning of this video. You want to paste that in there. So let me just do that real quick. So I think I pasted my animation ID and just leave it there. So now we have to load it. So local spider is equals to animator colon load animation, and we're going to do script colon wait for child spider. So this is what you want to type. Local spider is equals to animator colon load animation script colon wait for child spider. You're almost done. We just need to do some complicated stuff. So spawn function like this, and this is going to be some incredible hard stuff, so please keep caution. Statuses player is equals to, and then a table, arm attachment, points attachment, fake attach, rope, body force, body gyro, and the beam. So type this, let me just zoom out, type this line and keep caution you don't mess anything up. Now we need to make a tween. So local tween is equals to tweens colon create. We're going to be creating the fake attach as our tweening. The tween info.new, so the speed is going to be web reach speed, like that. And our ruled position is equals to point, like this. All we need to do now is tween colon play, and then over here tween dot completed colon connect function, like this, and then beam dot attachment 1 is equals to the point attachment. Now we need to make a while true do loop. So while true do if character the humanoid, so if there is a humanoid, and then if statuses player is not empty, so if there's something in there, then we will let you swing. So spider colon play, going to player animation we made, body gyro dot c frame, and keep caution on this because this is some really hard stuff. Body gyro dot c frame is equals to c frame dot new char dot humanoid root part dot position, like that. And let me just do a lot of spaces so we got enough. Okay, comma char dot humanoid root part dot position. So you want to do position and position 2 times, and plus char dot humanoid keep in mind dot move direction times 10. So you should have character dot humanoid root part dot position, comma character dot humanoid root part dot position plus character dot humanoid dot move direction times 10. Now this is the hardest line. Body force dot force is equals to, and now keep caution on this, vector3 dot new char dot humanoid dot move direction dot x times web sling speed, comma minus web sling speed divided by 10, comma web sling speed divided by 5. So you should have vector3.new character.humanoid.moveDirection.x times web sling speed minus web sling speed divided by 10 and web sling speed divided by 5. Now, if that's not the case, if there is literally nothing in there, then we will do spider colon stop, tween colon cancel, and break. We'll just break this up because I mean, what do we have to do? And then over here, if there is no humanoid, so you know you gotta align this. So let me just do it again. Over here, get down the end and type else. And else we'll just do the exact same. So spider colon stop, tween colon cancel, and break. We'll just break it up. And then over here, type task.wait, or else your script is going to break. You do not want that. Now, there is one last thing to do. And that is placed right over here. But you just got to figure out which end it is. So just get this, boom. And from task.wait, it's 1, 2, 3. Now type else if status is equals to false. So if you're not slinging anymore, then we'll check again if there is nothing in the table. So if status is player is other than nil, so if there is something inside of it, we'll create a loop and destroy everything. So for underscore, comma v in Paris statuses plr do like this. We'll just destroy everything. So v colon destroy. And then at the end of that, we'll do statuses plr is equals to nil. And guess what? That is the end. It is super long, but don't worry. So let's test this out. So we'll create a part, and we'll just set it up as like a really tall building. Let's just make more of them, you know. We have to test it somehow. So let me just do that real quick. Boop. So I'm just going to anchor everything, and I'm going to click play. So let's see what happens. And now if we should be able to fling. So boop. And as you can see, well, it could glitch or something like that. So let me just put them closer to each other and put the spawn point on here. Because the web sling could be too long, and then you would like stay on the ground. But now we should be able to swing. So let's do this. As you can see, all buildings. So let's click boop. And as you can see, we are flinging with our animation, and we can fling around. As you can see, and wee book. Yep. So that's really cool. And in the next tutorial, we will be doing the web zipping, and then at the last tutorial, we will do the hitting. But as you can see, this is how cool it is. You can like literally swing around. It is so amazing. Whoa, that was really cool. So this is really satisfying. And again, big shout out to Creeperman for helping me out, or actually he made all of this. So big shout out to you. And so this is quite the tutorial. If you did like it, give it a like. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on post notifications. Become a member if you want. All I can say is that my name is Newbie, and I say peace out.